Greetings, Thunderbirds. Today is Tuesday, February 16, 2021. Welcome to this week's edition of the Thunder Talk, your weekly source of information about all the exciting things that are going on at Legacy. I hope you had a great 3-day weekend. Let's kick things off by celebrating this week's birthdays. This week, we had the great pleasure of having Lindsay Tadino as our recognized Legacy alumni. The following is her interview with Ms. Holmes.
Hey everybody, it's Ms. Holmes here again with another alumni interview, and today I have Lindsay Tadino. She is with us from the class of 2014. So Lindsay, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me today. And how are you doing?
Good. Just enjoying all the madness in this world right now.
Interesting times for sure, huh? So tell us, why did you come to Legacy?
So originally when I came to Legacy, it was actually alternative school. So I wasn't by choice there, but then I was offered to go back to regular class settings at Southridge, and I liked the small settings and the teachers, so I stayed.
And how did that work for you? What was different about Legacy that worked better for you?
The more one-on-one and the attention that I actually needed, instead of sitting in a classroom and a teacher's showing me something to do and being like, well, I still don't know how to do it.
Any class in particular or subject?
Probably all of them but math.
I was gonna say math. I remember was a little different. So
yeah, all of them were really hard. I think English was the most intense help that I needed, and I can't remember her name, but she was awesome.
Okay, Miss J.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, she's still here.
I think I drove her a little nuts, but yeah, she helped me a lot.
She's still here, so it's not all you. So what have you been doing since you've left Legacy?
Well, I had a kid, and then I decided to join the medical field after my really bad pregnancy. And so I've been in the medical field for like 7, 6, I don't know. Since
Something like that.
Yeah.
So your pregnancy was really rough, and that made you want to be in the profession?
Yes. Well, I never wanted to because I was scared of needles. And then I had him, and I was poked and prodded all 9 months, even had like a line put in that had a day. So I kind of overcame that, and I was like, okay, I could do this.
Wow. Well, that's awesome. Interesting way to overcome those fears, but that's awesome. And it sounds like it's worked out well for you.
I would say. I'd hope so, at least.
Good. Well, tell me, what is something that you know now that you wish you knew back then?
That all the time I spent chasing after my friends and friendships didn't matter. My education would have been a lot better to pay attention to than all those people who most of them aren't even in contact with anymore.
Good point. Friendships in high school seem like they're gonna last forever, and they don't often, do they?
Yeah, some of them do, but I mean, those that do weren't more important than the things I should have been paying attention to.
Gotcha. What is the biggest takeaway that you have from high school?
You're not invincible, and the world will teach you that afterwards.
Okay, so would you say that maybe part of that is your pregnancy was rough?
Yeah, that was a big part of it. And the after effect, teaching him how to be a human, is up in the face a lot of the times. I'm like, crap.
Paybacks for when you were that age, right?
Yeah.
What is one of your biggest regrets of something that you didn't do or did do in high school, but that you regret now?
Oh, man. I don't know. I would just say, honestly, not paying attention. I did a lot in high school, but it taught me a lot. in the same sense, but I now wish that I could go back to school and be a physician's assistant. But it's a lot of work because I didn't pay attention, and I would have to really work myself back up to that level of education. So I pay for it now.
Is that a goal maybe for down the road?
It is after my kid's in school, but it will be a lot longer of school than most because I'm not college level because I didn't pay attention. So
Gotcha. Okay. Do you have any other wisdom for our viewers?
Nope. Other than stay away from boys and girls. They're not all that great.
At least not to spend all your time in high school worrying about them, right?
Yeah. Not that.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Lindsay. It's been great catching up with you, and we really appreciate just hearing from you and catching up and seeing how you're doing.
All right, bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, Ms. Holmes, and thank you, Lindsay, for sharing your story with us. And now for a few announcements. Students, please make sure to vote for your ASB officers. Follow the QR code that you will be given with your phone to access your ballot. Teachers, please make sure your students vote during this time. Any questions about elections or ASB can be answered by Ms. J in room 4. Don't forget, Picture Day is next week on Monday, February 22nd for A cohort and Thursday, February 25th for B cohort. Lastly, as of now, we have no school next Friday the 26th. However, it can be used as a snow makeup day if needed. We will keep you updated and informed as we get closer to it. That's all for this week, Thunderbirds. Remember, this and all previous Thunder Talks can be found online at youtube.com/legacyhighschool/Thunderbirds. I'm Mr. Chavez, wishing you a great, productive, and happy week. Remember that you are Thunderbird strong.